What happened yesterday? My PC bricked itself. It did. I don't know why it completely froze, and then every time I pressed the power button, it didn't turn on. So I unplugged the power, and I left it for like 1 hour, and I put it in again and turned it on, and it worked. So now we're good. Now we're chilling. Now we're chilling. So I sat on the sofa, and I started watching YouTube videos. Okay? And then I opened up Twitch, and I saw Kai Cenat was playing Super Mario with speed. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll watch that for a little bit. I watched it, and you know what I realized when I was watching him play Super Mario? The green shells are Koopa Troopers. That's fucked up! In Mario Kart, when you throw a green shell, you're throwing a Koopa Trooper. I did not even know that. I thought it was just a shell. I thought to myself, bro, that is fucked up. That is fucked up. Yo, those things are cute as fuck, man. Why are you throwing them? Now, some of you might not have been here for this, but this happened. This happened in 2021. I even saved the link because I needed to remember it. Now, in 2021, rest his soul. I think the Pope changed recently, right? Because the Pope passed away. Was it Pope Francis was the one who passed away? Was it Pope Francis? Yeah. Well, in 2021, the Pope tweeted something, and Flackid quote tweeted underneath him and ratioed the Pope. That happened. And I can't believe that happened. I still don't get it, and I have no idea how that happened, but there was a time where the Pope got ratioed by Flackid in 2021. And I thought that I would just remind everyone and share that, because that's just the weirdest thing ever. It is just the weirdest thing ever. No idea why he did it. I don't know why his whole brand didn't become the Pope ratioer when he like stepped on the stage and shit. But yes, if you want the most random fact of the day, in 2021, Flackid ratioed the Pope. There you go. There you go. Alright. Doinby confirms that RNG has lost their spot in the LPL. Oh. Really? Oh, 07 RNG, that's it, they're gone?
RNG 的名额你买了吗？我怎么买呀，兄弟？而且 RNG 的名额，你们倒是应该知道。
Lost Ratones in LPL? Damn! Wait, that would go kind of crazy, wouldn't it?
是谁的了？要保密，但是很惊喜。
Balsi just fucking Lila!
非常惊喜，兄弟。只能说网上的信息都是假的。前段时间的网上信息。
Bro, you're a fucking 1-year sub and you say, watch this, oh my god. Why are you linking the cat laughing, bro? You're so stupid. Soda Pop at Water Bomb by Gen G. Please confirm joint performance versus Lost Ratones. Chat, what is a soda boy? What is a soda pop? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's a song from a new movie called K-Pop Demon Hunters. Bum. Check the comments for an explanation. There's a new Netflix animated movie called K-Pop Demon Hunters, and there's a boy group, actually demons, who have a song called Soda Pop, and the people in the internet joke that the main character of the group looks like Chovy. Oh, and Water Bomb is a music festival where the artists shoot water at each other. Bro, what is this? POV, your boyfriend thinks he's the 6th man in Lost Ratones? Bro, what is this tech talk? What the Shelly? Yo, kind of based. Yo, appreciate that. That's fucking cool. That was the series against the Turkish team, right? Oh my god. He's fucking caked up. Alright, what is this? Play in stage bracket. What is it? Whelp G2. At least it's on an elimination series this time. So yeah, this is the way it's gonna work, chat. I'll give you the quick rundown. MSI 2025 schedule. Let me give you the quick rundown. I don't know why my browser keeps freezing every now and then. So, tomorrow is Friday, okay? Tomorrow is Friday. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. Listen up. Tomorrow is G2 versus Furia. And BLG versus GAM. That's tomorrow. There's 2 best of 5s. There's 2 best of 5s. One starts at 8 p.m. And it's a rolling schedule as far as I'm aware. So that means if this series is a 3-0 for either side and it ends at like 11:30, then the other series starts straight away. Everything's a rolling schedule probably, so beware of that. So tomorrow we got 2 best of 5s. The day after is going to be G2 versus BLG. And, well, if G2 and BLG win, it's G2 BLG and Furia GAM elimination series. And then the day after that is the final day of play-ins, where the loser of G2 BLG plays against the winner of GAM Furia, and the winner goes to the fucking group stage. And then the group stage starts. Now, the group stage starts at 1 a.m. every day. Yeah, for EU fans, the timing sucks. It sucks. It's not good. It isn't pretty. It's not nice. We don't like it. 1 a.m., 1 a.m., 1 a.m., 1 a.m. start time, 1 a.m., 1 a.m., 1 a.m. start time. But for the first few parts of play-ins, we're okay. And the worst part is I'm in UK, bruv, which means I'm 1 hour behind Europe. If you're an EU frog, it's 2 a.m. Bam, 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 bam. Absolutely cooked. What is this? Scout update. Scout already paid off his $4 million lawsuit with EDG. The JDG owner helped him pay it off. Apparently a fan spotted Scout visiting Japan recently, which means he was able to fly outside of China. For context, you can't fly outside of China when you're having a lawsuit. Bro, Scout paid off the 4 milli? The owner of JDG just helped him? Caedrel's tier list is ridiculously accurate. I made this image where I added all the numbers from each player position and then subtracted it from 100 to obtain a team rating. I know he made a team tier list, and a lot of people are questioning many of these placements, so I come here to ask you, am I the one who's crazy in thinking the accuracy of the individual placements is amazing when you consider the teams as a whole? What can I say? I'm just that guy. Ba, ba. What is the rating? 91, 90, 89? I did say there was a big drop-off after the top 3. BLG 7-7, Koi, Fly, G2 all quite close, yeah. I would say that's a pretty accurate estimation of what the tournament would look like in terms of team strengths. There's some solid ratings. I would say you could put Fly a bit higher, BLG a bit lower, sure, but yeah. I think your math equation kind of worked, my guy. I don't know what the f is going on with all these fucking lines all over the place, but I'm here for it. Dive into the LEC Summer Split format, Navi's debut, and Worlds deciding in Madrid finals. The LEC will return on the Summer Split with games resuming at the Riot Games Arena on August the 2nd. Our summer finals will take place across 3 days in Madrid on 26th September to 28th. We'll start with a new group phase and then get straight into playoffs. 3 spots of Worlds are on the line. Summer split format, no best of ones. This split we're trying something different by separating our 10 teams into 2 groups. They will face each of their 4 fellow group members in a single round-robin best-of-3 to determine the top 8 teams to advance. The top 2 of each group will go to playoffs. The 3rd-place team will then face the 4th-place team of each other's group in a best-of-5 to determine the remaining 2 teams who will escape elimination to advance to the playoffs in the lower bracket. So it's basically LCK's cup format. The top 4 will enjoy a luxury of a double elimination bracket, while the single loss bracket will be... Okay, so it's a... Okay. It's kind of like the LCK cup format with a double elim and more teams. The Rose World Championship is directly ahead of us. So far this year, a big 4 has seemingly emerged in G2, Karmine Corp, Koi, and Fnatic, but at least one of them will miss out on Worlds. Or 2 of them, or 3 of them, or 4 of them will miss out on Worlds. Summer Party Samira, new Wild Rift exclusive skin line. Okay, you are not... Bro, you... Hello? 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 What the fuck? Good lord. Good lord. Let me open up the App Store real quick. What the fuck? I gotta download this shit. What? Sheep Esports reports that Thager, if you don't know who Thager is, he's the jungler for Barcelona, is set to join Navi in the LEC for 1 split. Pog, let's go, man. Really? Douglas, Yankos, Velja, and Relech were considered. Pog, let's go, man. No, Velja is not jailed. He's not jailed. I will tell you straight up. Every player on Los Ratones is free for the taking, no buyout. They're not under contract for a certain amount of time. They can leave whenever they want. They can message me on Discord. The way their contract works is they can message me on Discord today and say I want to leave, and they're gone. I don't even have to say anything. They can just leave. No buyout, nothing. If anyone wants any of the Los Ratones boys to join their team, you can take them. They're not here from contract. They're not here to be jailed. They just stay if they want to stay. And they want to stay, which is nice. So when Velja gets considered for Navi, and they reach out to Velja to interview him, normally what would happen is you'd have to reach out to the team that you're talking to, whatever, and they'd have to like intervene, or they'd like give their opinion, or they'd say no or yes. Bro, Velja doesn't even have to tell me. Velja can just message me on Discord and say, I signed with Navi. I'm out. I'm like, okay, see ya. See you later, buddy. But I don't think Velja wants to go. I don't know what happened. Obviously, I'm not an agent or Navi, but I think from what was said, Velja was talked to, or like considered a lot. And he just said no. That was disgusting. Redhead Reckless. What the fuck? Chad, you know you're getting cooked somehow when you open up Reddit and your fucking MSI player tier list is #1 on Reddit with 170 upvotes but almost 300 comments. That's when you know you're getting cooked somewhere. That's when you know you're getting fisted. I know exactly what it's gonna be, bro. I know exactly what it's gonna be. It's gonna be people saying either A, the tier list is all just rage bait content, which is what everyone says every year. Or B, one region's not happy with what happened. And it's probably the LPL fans. They're probably like, oh my god, Caedrel didn't watch any LPL this year. It's his fault. How dare he be like that? And then there was a Worlds where I put LPL as the best team at the tournament. And then the LCK fans were like, how dare you say that the LPL is stronger than us? That is absolutely a baseless argument. Let's have a look at it. I don't know, I think he's rage baiting. There's literally no way Odon is better than Insec. On in 5th. Here it goes, bro. Here you go. The LPL fans. How dare you? How dare you say someone else is better than him? You know? Commentary perception of them is much worse. It should be Caedrel doesn't actually watch LPL much and is limited knowledge. I said in the player tier list that I'm doing this based on what I saw from them in playoffs. I didn't watch much of their regular season. Man. I didn't watch much of the regular season. I said it. I prefaced it. All LPL fans are mad in the comments. Serves them right. Didn't hear them complaining about Caedrel's rankings when he had LPL as by far the strongest region in the past. 4 LPL teams he put in its top 5 for Worlds 2022. Yeah, and then what? Go look at the thread when I did this, and all the LCK fans are probably like, how dare you be biased to LPL? Guys, I'm not choosing a side. I never choose a side with this. People think that I'm either rage baiting, I'm doing it for content. Bro, if I was rage baiting and doing it for content, it would be way more deceptive than that. If you actually look at my tier list in isolation, the only argument you can really say against it is, the LPL should be a bit higher. And then you can take your fucking boring-ass donkey brains, right? You can take your boring-ass donkey brains and you can go, you know what, actually, I'm going to come into this tournament and I think that the LCK and the LPL teams are going to be really good. And then I think the West is going to be a little worse. And it's like, oh my god! Where did you get that take from? Where did that take come from? There's no way you thought about that yourself. You think the East is going to be better than the West? So the second you say, I think an Eastern team might actually be a bit bad at this tournament. Historically, it's been going downhill. There's a lot of signs that are showing that it's probably going to go badly. Maybe it doesn't, but I think it probably will. And then it's like, how dare you break the law of League of Legends esports? You said a Western team is better than an Eastern team? How are you fucking stupid? That's exactly what happens. Bro, that is just how fans react to takes. It's like the same as last year Worlds when I said, I actually think G2 could probably get out of groups or something. What? So you're saying that the 8 teams that get out of groups are not 4 LCK and 4 LPL teams? Are you fucking crazy? And this is the thing. You go to these player tier lists. Oh, thank you so much. Or these team tier lists. And I'm not just saying this for me because I don't do this for rage bait or content. I actually just come up with a reasonable opinion that I think FlyQuest, from what I saw in their finals and playoffs and what I saw from the LPL playoffs, I think FlyQuest could probably beat BLG in a best of 5. I could see it. I'll put them above. I could see it. And then the whole fucking world, 5,000 comments. How dare you say this? How dare you say that? It's crazy. I'm not doing this to defend myself. I'm not taking it back. I stand by what I say. If you got a problem with that, you know, that's fine. We can debate. I'm not gonna be mean to people who disagree. You know, like I'm not here to shit on people who have opinions that are very reasonable. And you can have a very reasonable opinion and be like, I think BLG is better than FlyQuest. Sure, man. Sure. But I will say it is funny to me how you have an opinion that differs from the norm, and then that's when it goes top of Reddit, full comments, you know? Because you have an opinion that could actually be different, you know, and you like foresee something that is possible could happen. Probably it won't, maybe it won't, but you argue that it could. What else? Mickey X over Caria. I know Caedrel didn't watch LTA with the Fly series. C9, there's points where you can tell that they wouldn't do some things internationally. Also, the Busio disrespect is insane. Bro, Busio was kind of bad in those finals, man. I'm not gonna lie. Masu over Supa all day. I put Supa over him because I said EU biased. Faker above Shanks and Knight is insane work. Guma Caria PR work for 2 series is crazy. This is the thing. It's like this take is something that I just dislike a lot. It's like, wait, Caria and Gumayushi played 2 best of 5s in the most important series of their fucking year so far, and they gapped bot lane both times so hard and almost single-handedly carried some of the games. But that means that they're not that good, you know. It means that they're still kind of mid because their year was pretty rocky. It's like, bro, I think that's a subjective take, you know. Do you value recency or do you value, you know, the whole split? And as much as you can value the whole split and say like, they played good in these 2 series and completely stomped 2 teams in a row, but I won't read into it too much. Fair enough. I read into it a lot because it was absolutely exceptional the way they played. They're playing against Viper and Delight, and they have them by the balls 3 games in a row, gapping them both in draft, in support pool, and in lane, and on the map. And it's 3 great games where they're just destroying them. And for me, Viper and Delight were probably the best bot lane in the fucking regular season. They were insane. So for me, that did a lot of work. That did a lot of work. What else? Some of the takes are crazy. Caedrel needs to consult someone who actually watches LPL before doing these tier lists because this shit is garbage. BLG Flare. Yamato had similar placements and he watches your LPL. What is your excuse there? Yamato is just clueless in general. Yamato and Dom of the big... This is the thing that is just fucking annoying on Reddit. Someone says, this guy's stupid, he doesn't watch enough of the region. And then someone's like, yeah, but this guy who watches a lot of the region, he does have the same opinions as well, so it kind of checks out. And he's like, yeah, but he's stupid. It's okay, but this guy does well. Yeah, but he's stupid as well. It's okay, well, who the fuck's not stupid? Anyway, I have no problem with people. Listen, this is why even at the start of the video. Oops, wrong Reddit. This is why even at the start of the video, I intentionally told my editor, hey, I'm gonna record an intro. Can I just put this on top? And the intro was like, just because you have differing opinions of players. This video is just my opinion after watching a lot of the leagues. I didn't go as long on this video. I was like, guys, I know this caused a lot of discussion, but don't fucking flame each other and don't be mean to each other and don't go crazy, okay? This is just my opinion. Chill out. But I think the trigger is always, my main point here is it's always LCK or LPL. It's one of the triggers. It's either you put LPL too high and then the LCK is like, what the fuck? You put LCK too high and the LPL is like, what the fuck? And both sides think it's done on purpose or it's like intentional because of bias. But bro, do you think that I'd say that LPL's better one year and the LCK's better the other year because I'm just biased? Like, what the fuck? No, I just say what I think I see and then see what happens. And sometimes I'm right and sometimes I'm wrong, and that's just my opinion. It's just the way it is. Anyway. Here's a big kiss to Reddit. Other thing we need to talk about. And like I said, if you want to cancel me over this take, fucking do it. Start the tweets and get the likes and farm them. I think it's about time that betting sponsorships are allowed in esports. It's sinking. No one's got money. Every other esport is sponsored by betting sponsors. It was really the only way. It was kind of an inevitability at this point. I think the league was sustainable and healthy in like the 2019s of the world. But now it's gotten to a point where everyone's broke. The esports is dying. Everyone's money soaking up. Salaries are like plummeting. People are retiring. There's no road shows. There's less content. Everything's hitting the ground. We're going to put in betting sponsors. Fair enough. Everyone else is sponsored by betting sponsors. I know that's not the best excuse, but if you want to keep the esport alive, it's either stuff like this or you open mid and the esports dies. So yeah. I'm not that pissed off about it. Maybe there's gonna be people being like, how dare you get sponsored by betting? That's so whatever. But every co-streamer is sponsored by betting sponsors in League anyway already for many years. Every team is sponsored by betting sponsors on every other team that's not League. Like G2 CS team, FlyQuest CS team, all that shit. They're all sponsored by betting. Everyone's doing it. It's only Riot was banning it. So, yeah. We know sports betting isn't for everyone, and that some fans have strong feelings about it, and we respect that. However, the reality is that betting activity already exists around our sports, and will continue to, whether we engage with it or not. Historically, it's been a restricted sponsorship category, and Riot has not engaged with betting companies. Teams have asked us to reconsider our stance. Yeah, I'm not surprised it's the teams. The teams are like, bro, we need money. We agreed it was time to open up this category. Sports betting, more specifically esports betting, is a space that more fans chose to engage with us. According to Sports Radar, the total betting turnover globally involving just LoL esports and VST reached 10 billion. What the fuck? I mean, what they're doing is pretty fair enough. They're only going to get sponsored by, like, the licensed betting. There's a lot of unlicensed ones that are scams probably. As the publisher of the world's biggest esports, we take it seriously, our duty in teams and fans. Answer the call from our partner and teams to open up sponsorship opportunities, guide support. They will be vetting approval of sponsorship betting partners, build our established official partnership with Grid, mandate team integrity program checks, support and foster our Tier 2 ecosystem. While sponsors are only open for Tier 1, LoL esports and VST, the overall program will support the growth for advances in Tier 2 regions. A portion of Riot's revenue earning from the sports betting programs will be increasing prize pools, additional systems, expanding training education for our partner tournaments. The last thing we want to do is disrupt the LoL esports and VST broadcasts. We've established at the onset that Riot-owned broadcasts and social channels will stay betting free. Oh, nice. Which means no ads, no sponsor segments from betting partners, and no betting partner logos on team jersey. It'll be up to each team to craft how sports betting related content shows up on their channels with the guidelines of the sponsorship program. Content platform TOS. Wait, hang on a second. So they're not letting it go. They're not doing sponsored segments. It's not allowed to be on a team jersey. There'll be no ads. So there's no ads in between games. It can't be on a jersey. And no sponsor segments. So I'm guessing it's basically like you can monetize betting by making YouTube videos of your pro players fucking doing their sponsored whatever the fuck. But it says no sponsored segments from betting partners. Is that on the broadcast or is that for the teams on their social medias? Because it says Riot-owned broadcasts and social channels will stay betting free.
Let's go, man.
But that doesn't mean the team channels are going to stay betting free, right?
Can I bet on how much you eat per day, Kid Gamba?
Shut the fuck up. I'm surprised that they won't let it on logos and jerseys. Like ads in between games, I get it. Sponsored segments from betting partners, fair. But no logos on jerseys? It's crazy. You guys should watch Blast. I feel like when I watch Blast events, it is absolutely there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can find it. Maybe you'll see it after rounds. All of their ads are like really... I don't know how often they do it. Like right there. Here's my crypto wallet. Download the wallet now.
Man.
While the round's starting. Every round's like that. Every round just starts with like, here's a crypto or betting sponsor. Let's see at the end of this round. Is there anyone in this round? Where's the one where it like zooms the game out? That one's the funniest to me.
Hello, rats.
You know what I'm talking about? The one where it like zooms the game out? Oh, there it is. Look at this. Chat, there's a lot of talk about gambling. I'll just say it quickly because I don't know if anyone else said it or it was in the post. But if you're gonna gamble, gamble responsibly. You don't have to gamble. A lot of people who gamble lose, so probably best not to do it. Don't be stupid. Don't just think, haha, I'm gonna be the one who changes the world and I'm always right. Don't be that guy. because, yeah, never ends well.